Hello and welcome to another week of Regulatory Wrap. Following on from last week's Regulatory Wrestling, which, by the way, was fantastic and please do watch, today we're turning our attention to senior managers and setting the tone at the top. It's almost a year to the day since the Securities and Exchange Commission announced that it was charging 16 Wall Street firms for widespread and long-standing failures to preserve electronic messages. What we saw at the time was that a number of firms had failed to capture business-related texts made from their personal phones. The SEC noted that these failings happened across multiple levels of authority, including senior executives. One of the 16 firms charged by the SEC was Morgan Stanley, who has since said that it has issued financial penalties to employees involved in off-channel communications. Goldman Sachs was another firm who announced last week that it has sacked 4 executives, including its head of transaction banking, for serious violations of its communication policies. The news comes at an interesting time. We're currently surrounded by numerous stories of CEOs and senior managers who have abused their positions of authority and caused issues through their personal conduct. It looks like the walls are closing in on bad actors, beginning from the top down. So now is the time for firms to consider tools that prevent or detect bad conduct before it grows into scandal. The bigger question here is, how do you get senior leaders to comply? And how can you influence other employees to follow the rules or do the right thing when those at the top of the organisation aren't? Let us know what you think in the comments and join us next time for another Regulatory Wrap.